Yeah, so I see 5 pi over 12. And so I'm going to think of two angles that create 5 pi over 12. I'm not going to do pi over 12 plus 4 pi over 12 because I don't know what pi over 12 is on the unit circle. But I'm going to do 3 pi over 12 and 2 pi over 12. Because I could find the unit circle, right? And you guys will get a blank unit circle for the test. And for those who have an ASC accommodation, if you come into office hours on Monday and fill out the unit circle, I'll attach it to your test. So if you want to fill out it in advance, just come find me during office hours. I'll put a little note in Schoology about that. So that we have that, right? And so then sine of pi over 4, by the way, plus pi over 6. And then you see which form you're going to use, not this one, but clearly that one, right? And that's A, that's B. So you just simply substitute sine of pi over 4 times cosine pi over 6 plus, right? Because you see the plus are in the same position. Cosine pi over 4, sine pi over 6. That's root 2 over 2 times root 3 over 2 plus root 2 over 2 times half. Technically, you're kind of done at this point, but if you just combine them, that'd be kind of nice. And you can leave it like that, or you can combine it like this too. Either works. Yeah, that's all. I do this all the time, but don't hesitate. You have the formula, just plug in, just roll with it, right? Because I don't want you guys burning stuff on time on the real thing on Tuesday. And by the way, I am available office hours on Monday, so come by. Here, yeah, I mean, what quadrant is this in? Pi to 3 pi over 2. So instantly draw a triangle there, like that. And cosecant, it's a little tricky, but make it sine theta. So then it flips. And excuse me, I'll put the opposite as negative. Sorry, the numerator is negative. So that's the opposite side. So that's -5. That's 4 root 3. It's a little weird with the numbers, don't worry. If you do Pythagorean theorem, you should get 25 and 48. So that's negative root 23. Right? Because to get 23, we got to square root it. It's tan 2 theta. So no. There you go. 2 times, what's the tangent? 5 over root 23, right? Yep, go ahead.
Would you get that root 23?
Pythagorean theorem. Yeah, because 35 squares 25, 4 root 3 is 16 times 3, and the difference is 23. But you got root afterwards. And if I square it, I should get 25 over 23. And seriously, if you leave your answer like that, I'll accept it, guys. What it means, don't waste your time for something that's not going to get you any points, right? I'll totally accept it like that. That's fine. Just move on. Go to the next problem. You don't have to simmer on this. I mean, if you were to clean it up, it would be 10 over root 23, negative 2 over 23. And then you could keep going if you want to. I want to be -5 root 23 when all is said and done. But yeah, don't worry about it. You're good. Okay, so just hopefully you guys are more efficient. So again, test will be on Tuesday. Let me freeze the screen so I want to expose the test, you guys. Actually, stop sharing for a moment. Okay. So, okay. 5, 6, 5, 5. Okay. Yes, very straightforward, guys. Very, very straightforward. Okay, now I'm ready to share again. Actually, I'll show the whiteboard. You guys feel free to take any notes. So yeah, I mean, expect 7 to 8 questions. It's 50 minutes, by the way. So if you have an ASC accommodation, you can take it here and be done within the time period. You don't have to, get into lunch or office hours or break, whatever. Well, actually, lunch wouldn't make sense. We're taking it first thing Tuesday morning. But 50 minutes. Only 4 function calculator allowed. So no graphing calculator. No graphing or scientific, because then you could easily just punch stuff in. You will be given a blank unit circle. You'll be given a formula sheet. There's two different types of formula sheets. If you go to Schoology under test review, I do put the kinds of formula sheets we have. If you're an AAC student, you'll get a few more formulas. If you're non-AAC, you'll get a little less. And just to show you really quick how that will look. So if you're not an AAC student, you get this. You can tell I just cut out like the other ones and just did a photocopy. And if you are an AAC student, you get that plus a bit more. You get these. Yeah, go ahead, Sean. You good? Okay. Yeah. So anyway, and then again, blank unit circle. Everyone gets that. And again, if you're AAC, come in during office hours on Monday. You fill it out, and I'll staple it to your test, or you can just fill a blank one on the day of the test. Totally up to you. The types of questions. So there's no like part one, part two. It's all just one part. Types of questions. Definitely look at quizzes numbers 1 and 2. You're definitely gonna see 2 identities because that was on quiz number 1. Very similar to quiz number 1. You definitely see 2 questions, like sign of like, I don't know, I'm just only making this up, like 7 pi over 12. Or like, theta is between pi over 2 and pi. And you told that you told like cosine theta equals like negative 2/3. Find tan 2 theta, like those kind of problems, we just did. So that's half the test right there. Those 2 quizzes already constitute half the test that we've done so far. So, and then this course is other stuff. I meant to say quiz number 2, not question 2. Sorry, that was a little confusing. I meant to say quiz number 1 and quiz number 2. Yeah, also stuff from 5.5 and 5.6. Solving equations. Expect 2 to 3 questions there. Easy peasy. Trying to think what else. I think that's kind of it. I don't know. And I might repeat like some of these other question types. Okay, thanks, Alex.
We're not side, are we?
We're done. Yeah. I'm just going over what's on the test. Yeah. So the test is pretty straightforward. So I suggest you guys do is work on the review packet. Has anyone started it yet? No? Okay, good. So we do today in class. I'll do just a couple problems with you guys and then let you guys get to work. So here's share full screen. Here we go. No. Few problems. And the answers are right up in Schoology, and they should be attached to your packet if you kept one from yesterday. So let's do an identity question really quickly. Like let's look at say number 3. Like just factor out cosine theta. And you guys should know that's cosine squared theta. And therefore it's verified. That's a little too easy, I'd say. But that's the process, right? Like consider factoring, consider substituting for identities. Because sine squared plus cosine squared is 1, but a variation of that will be 1 minus sine squared, which is cosine squared theta. And then of course combine combine those 2. I've been talking all day, sorry. Except during convocation. Combine those 2. And yeah, you have it verified. So shouldn't be that hard. And there's several identities practice on here. Like 5, 6, 7, 8. And honestly, don't feel like, okay, I gotta do like more and more problems. Like enjoy the weekend. Watch the Niners beat the crap out of the Lions. I don't know. Like enjoy, have a good time this weekend too. Like don't stress too much over this. This is good too. Let's take a look at tan to 55 degrees. So definitely see a problem like that. What 2 angles can we identify from the unit circle that add up to 255? What can we use? What combination of identifiable angles on the unit circle could we combine? Could we use? Tangent A plus B. Perfect, love it. 210 and 45. Excellent choices. So that's gonna be tan of 210 plus, because that's part of the form, which is was behind me. Okay. plus tan 45 degrees over 1 minus the product of those two. God bless you. And if I use the unit circle correctly, that should be root 3 over 3 plus 1 over 1 minus root 3 over 3 times 1. And there you go. And you can leave it like that. Totally leave it like that. It's totally fine. How do you get tan from unit circle?
I was just thinking this, if I don't have time to filter my unit circle on the test, I was just like, I have all the outside bits memorized, but I don't really have the correlation from the outside to the angles.
Got it. Yeah, so you have to work on that. Right. Right. Okay, pretty easy. So you have 3 more to try like that. Actually, I think it'd be 2 questions like this. So I think it's gonna be a little bit more heavy on this stuff on 13. I could do one of these with you guys here. Maybe I'll do like 15, sine 2a. You have plenty of others to practice. So if I do 15, you're in Q4. That's -2 in root 13. That should what's gonna be the horizontal leg then? What do you guys think? 3? Because you have 13 minus 4, right? 13 minus 4, so that should be 3. And it's positive because it's going to the right. So that's just Pythag, right? Because 3 squared plus -2 squared equals root 13 squared. 9 plus 4 equals 13. That makes sense, right? Sine 2a, the formula will be given to you. Just use it. Yeah, I imagine this test will be, you guys gonna rock this test. 2 -2 over root 13 times 3 over root 13. And just combining, you should get -12 over 13. Yep. Should be fine, right? You have plenty of others to practice. Here, solving, we'll see one involves factoring. I'll do 16 for us. So you can factor pretty easily is like this. So cosine x equals -1. Remember, cosine is the x part in the unit circle. Where's the x part -1 in the unit circle? For what angle? You guys remember what angle that would be at? Where the x coordinate is -1 on the unit circle? Good, pi, you got it. Yep, 180 or pi, sure. I mean, you have to say pi because I'm asking for the interval from 0 to pi. So you have to give it in terms of radians. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Not that hard. So we have a few others to try, like 17, 18, 19. Now, 20 through 23, they're the same thing. It's just one little wrinkle at the end. You have plus 2 pi t. It's the only difference. Because it's general solution, not just from 0 to 2 pi. Again, it should be very simple. So yeah, you got the rest of the class. We got about another 39 minutes or so. Yeah, just do it. I'll produce some more. I have some other materials when I taught Precalculus back in the day, so I'll try to prepare some more stuff for you guys. Is there anything in particular you guys like more of? Like more identities, more solving equations, or mixture? I'll put some stuff together. I'll prepare it while you guys are doing this. So yeah, just get to work, and I'll give you guys some extra practice if you guys want it over the weekend.